What's wrong with you?
Billy and I got our toes stuck together again last night. You'd think we'd learn.
Let me stop you right there. I don't need to know any more information.
So we were laying on the couch, and Billy said, let's see if we can do a 360 while our toes are linked. You know, like a barrel roll. I said, Billy, I don't think that's such a good idea. Well, wouldn't you know, we only made it to about 180, and I get this shooting pain down my little toe. Sure enough, a grade 2 pinky sprain.
Oh, geez. Is that what the doctor said?
We didn't go to the doctor, we just Googled it.
Good morning. Susie's out in the car pouting, but she'll be in just a minute. So listen, we're working on creating better habits at home.
Oh, that's great.
It's important that my children become the best versions of themselves. Of course. We fully support that. So I'm going to need you to put a few drops of this in her mouth if she says any curse words. It's hot sauce. Here. Miss Smith? That is not appropriate for us as her teachers to do here at school.
Yeah, and we would discourage you from doing that at home as well.
I would start by talking with her about it and then just lay out your expectations.
I have. Don't you think I've tried? But this girl just can't seem to learn.
And so children tend to learn best from the examples we set. So maybe try and cut down on your swearing and Susie will follow suit.
Don't tell me how to talk or parent.
Some bitch.
Self-awareness is hard. Bring your parent to school day? On what planet is that a good idea?
Look, I hear what you're saying. I really do.
Whose idea was this?
So as she earns her trust back, I'm trying to give Assistant Principal Cornfoot a little bit more leeway.
Oh, here we go.
Despite her history, I do think that she's got some good ideas that could benefit our school. I put her in charge of community engagement, and what better way to engage our community?
So we'll have 56 parents plus 28 students, plus us. Why don't we just throw a partridge in a pear tree in there too?
Now, no, it'll be staggered. One parent or guardian per child, and they each have 20 minutes. They'll show up in shifts.
Oh, great. So we'll have an interruption every 20 minutes for 7 hours. Makes me want to shove paper clips up my toenails.
Guys, I know this seems like a lot.
You think? How are we going to do our jobs?
Don't worry about getting a bunch done that day. I know it'll be hectic. Just do your best. Put the parents to work. Think of them as volunteers and let them help you get some stuff done around here. That's not a bad idea.
Are these parents getting background checks?
Of course.
Well, under no circumstances is Nathan's dad allowed in this classroom. Background check or not. Not after what he did to that pigeon.
Okay. Good point. I'll make a note of that. Look, I'd be willing to bet only a handful of parents show up anyway. It's a lot to ask for them to take off work, get a background check, so try not to stress too much.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I guess we can find a way to use it to our advantage. That's the spirit. When should we expect this invasion to take place? Tomorrow. Tomorrow? If anybody can do it, you guys can.
Jones, you're better than this.
I know, we forgot to tell the staff. We dropped the ball big time. But I believe in you too. Okay, who's next?
Should be Susie's mom.
I can't even believe she signed up.
Can't believe she passed the background check.
That's right. Wasn't she in prison? My record was expunged. Miss Smith, you made it.
What a shock.
Where's my daughter? Over at her desk.
The same place she's at every day.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Huh. She must be busy.
A busy little bee.
So where do you want me? Well, your principal told me I was supposed to help you guys with shit or some shit. Yes. So why don't you head over to that chair and
we'll bring you some things to cut out.
Billy's dad cut out the last of our laminated stuff. We have nothing else for her to cut out.
Oh, I'll find some for her to cut out.
Do we trust her with scissors?
Good point. I think she'll be fine.
Famous last words.
Psst. Honey, Mommy's here. Hi.
All right, Miss Smith. We need you to cut out as many dime-sized circles from this piece of paper as you can. Let us know if you have any questions. Well, that should keep her busy for a few minutes.
How'd it go?
Well, I swear, these parents are worse than the kids. Can't follow directions if their lives depended on it.
I mean, are we surprised? Okay, so Natalie's mom should be here any second. What do we have for her to do? Ow.
I guess we can have her organize the library.
Great idea.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Miss Davis, welcome in. Stop. I said stop. Ladies, she will not stop throwing paper at me, and I've asked her to stop. Oh my gosh. Miss Smith, why don't you go see if Susie needs any help? Oh, God. Good idea. Hi, honey. How's it going over here? Fine. Just fine? Mom, you guys are like giving negative aura points. Negative aura points? Me? Definitely not me. Her, maybe, but definitely not me. I can hear you, idiot. I said it so you could hear. Oh, is that right? Bet you won't say that again to my face, coward.
That's enough.
Get out of my face. You gonna make me? Ladies. That's it. I'm out of here.
That's enough! Dr. Jones, our principal, would like to see you up in her office now.
Now, who would like to start? Well, She started it.
I did not.
You were throwing paper at me, and I was just minding my own business.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't been a complete snobby bitch about your daughter being better than
She
mine.
is better than yours, and that's my fault.
Oh, you better now stick up your ass.
Oh, here we go. Trash mouth alert. And you wonder why I don't want my daughter around yours.
You can get down off that high horse you're on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
Picking up bad habits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. She would pick up those bad habits, just not even.
Ladies.
That's enough. Now, one thing I can tell you is I didn't sign up to be on an episode of The Real Housewives of Pennsylvania. So either wrap it up or you can see yourselves out. But I can guarantee you, if you take this mess out there, someone's going to prison. Yeah, her. Me. Fine. Great. Now, I wasn't always a principal. Did you two know that? No. I used to be a classroom teacher, second grade. And one year, this other second grade teacher on my hallway had two parents in her class that were facing a very similar dilemma. Their sons were the best of friends. And, but the parents just couldn't see eye to eye. Lots of finger pointing, bad mouthing. It was a mess. And when you know it, their hatred for each other slowly trickled down to their sons. What could have been a lifelong friendship slowly turned into a hand-me-down feud, one that is sadly still continuing to this day. It wasn't their burden to carry, but the parents just couldn't see past their own issues. So instead of allowing their sons the gift of friendship, they passed down a generational curse. And one of those parents was me.
You?
Mm-hmm. One of the biggest regrets of my life. So guys, please don't be like me, okay? Hate each other all you want, but leave your daughters out of it. I can do that. Okay, great. Now get lost. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Smith. Go have a seat, Dimple Butt.
Let me guess. There's something you need to talk to us about?
Okay, psychic. It's giving crystal ball.
I'm not giving you anything.
What can we say? Part of the job. Just two witchy women. Well, can't argue with that. Although I would probably switch the W out for it. So, what can we do for you today, Miss Smith?
Is someone going to explain the crystal ball thing or what?
So listen, I know you guys have the kids sit on the floor a lot. Do you have like a little pillow laying around? I mean, they aren't sitting on the floor that long. No, like a pillow maybe like this big.
No, believe it or not, we don't have any pillows for guinea pigs laying around.
They make little pillows. Have you guys never seen them? Sure, but I mean, your son is little, but he's not that little. No, it's not for his tush. The tile floor is cold, so I'd like for him to have a little tiny pillow to prop under his male parts. Excuse me? So they don't get cold and make him infertile? This mama expects grandchildren one day. Miss Smith, we rarely have the children sit on the tile. They're usually on the carpet. Well, it doesn't take much. Moving forward, we'll make sure he sits on the carpet, okay? And if you're that worried about it, why don't you, like, I don't know, send in some sweatpants for him or something? Fine, but it's giving lazy on your end.
It's giving future monster-in-law.
Okay.
Don't tempt this old dog with new tricks. I just might learn them.
Welcome back to the next episode of Classroom Horror Stories. This time I asked you all over on my Facebook and Instagram, what is the weirdest or worst parent request that you've ever received? And boy, did you guys deliver. We honestly might have to break this into multiple parts because of how many there were, and it was impossible to narrow it down. So grab some snacks, a blanket, and let's dive in. I work at a daycare, and this person put their baby in a Gucci tracksuit. They said that if an accident happens that I must hand wash the suit immediately because the tracksuit was expensive and they didn't want to waste money since daycare is already expensive. Maybe skip the Gucci suit for your toddler. That's a good idea to save some money. I had a mom of a 3-year-old list on his records a peanut allergy. So my assistant and I were diligent about checking labels and refusing him anything homemade, which parents weren't supposed to send in. But if you're friends with the director, then you can do whatever you want. We got to the point where we would message and or call mom to see if it was okay for him to eat X, Y, and Z. Once we couldn't reach mom, we called dad, who informed us he doesn't have any food allergies. My wife is just crazy. How do you think your child has an allergy, but they don't? Why are you withholding peanut butter from him or peanuts? That is weird. Okay, this one was jarring. I was asked to let their 5-year-old stab me with a knife. He just wants to know what's inside. CPS and the police were called. One parent asked us to make sure his son put a tiny pillow under his male parts each time he had to sit on the tile floor so they wouldn't get cold and make him infertile. Did you hear that one?